Hello, my name is Akshay. I am a part of Indian Cultural Center, is an Indian student welfare society founded by researchers and students of TU Chemnitz, which has been actively working for the betterment of Indian students coming to Chemnitz. The main aim of the organization is to help the Indian students develop academically, culturally, and socially. We were a group administrated by interested TU Chemnitz students and alumni confined to Chemnitz region. But still, we have evolved during the past few years. We have successfully organized many events for integrating the Indian students and also broadcasting Indian culture to international students and locals.
Okay, Tanya, so there are two ways of applying for masters in Germany. We are going to consider two application basic examples. One is Uni Assist and one is individual university form. For this, we are taking an example of Fachhochschule Münster. So let's go to the website. This is the website for Fachhochschule Münster application. This is the homepage where you can see the application procedure, and it's very concise and precise in bullet forms. The application form, application documents, the deadlines, and this is an important point which states about the aptitude test. It will all depend upon your course you are applying for, if you want to take the aptitude or not. So please visit the individual websites of the universities if you need to give some exams for it. This is application form and all the things that you need for application form.
Vinny, how do we start applying?
So these are the first four are the general documents required for each universities, and the next fifth one, which states the evidence of having passed an entrance exam, which will depend on the university to university. So you will have to check on each university website whether you need IELTS, TOEFL, or any other entrance exam that you need to be clearing.
So, what is this fifth point which says evidence of successfully completed your study? What does it mean?
These are your transcripts which you get from your attested from your universities where you did your bachelor's or your respective previous studies, which states all your marks per semester, and more important is you have to get it attested from a concerned authority, and it should be sealed, and more of it we will discuss in the next part.
And what about the German requirement? Is it compulsory for every subject and university?
No, it depends upon the course of your studying. If your language of instruction is English, then you do not require it for your university entrance. But it is always good to have German knowledge because you will need it in everyday life. These are the other general requirements which you can check on the website, either this website or any other university. This attestation of documents section states where you can get your documents attested. So if you want to know, just visit this section. This is a very important section, deadlines for applications. So please keep in mind that your application form along with all your attested documents have to reach the university via post before the deadline. Okay, so now let's proceed with the application form filling. I'm not filling out the form because it will be your details. Let's just go through it. I will clear whatever doubts you have. So first of all, you have to mention which semester you are applying for. So strike out the applicable one. Next is the information on the desired course degree, first degree of choice and the second degree of choice.
So, Vinny, why do we have two degree courses choice?
Yeah, some universities or most of the universities allow you to apply for two different courses. For example, you can apply for two different subjects in one university. After mentioning your choice of study, it is important to strike out which degree program you are applying for, bachelor's or master's. Here you fill out your personal details, your address, and the correspondence address. Correspondence address can also be the address where you are living currently, but the first address is always your hometown address. Next is your CV, that is all your educational background details, your school and your previous degree marks. So again, we come to language proficiency, where you can attach your German language skill certificates.
But Vinny, my course is offered in English. Although I have done German till A2, is it necessary to attach my documents with it?
Yes, when you attach your language skills for certificates, it is always a plus point. Your university will consider it while considering your application. So here is the final details you have to fill in after mentioning if your language of instruction is German, and you have to just put in the signature. After you have signed and attested all your documents, you have to post the application form with all other required documents to the desired university address. So Tanya, now let's proceed to second way of applying to German universities, which is via Uni Assist.
So, Vinny, what is this Uni Assist all about?
Uni Assist is a portal which is affiliated to more than 180 German universities, and it evaluates the application by the international students for these universities. So let's proceed to the Uni Assist website. When you go to this website, and if you don't understand German, first you can change the language, which is the Sprache option, change it to English. So this is how the website looks like. It is written in a very concise way. The 6 steps for application. These are the bullet points, the checklist, deadline, and processing time. Your online application link. Also for the universities, you can go through each one by one. So Universist's website has this really wonderful option, apply in 6 steps, where you can get a guided tour of what you have to do right from the beginning. Get information in advance, then plan your process according to when you are applying, then your documents, then comes your actual application procedure, paying the fees. Yes, Uni Assist takes fees, a minimal amount for the first application, and then few for the next few applications. And then comes the actual sending process via post.
And we're done.
That's all, really?
Yes.
It's so simple.
Yeah, I think we are now confident that we can finish the rest of our applications on our own.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vinny.
So I hope you got a basic idea about the application form, how to fill the application form for a German university. And now we proceed to the questions, what we got on about the last video. So first, Dheera Mishra, thank you for so many questions, Dheera. And she's asking us the first question, what is the admission criteria? The admission criteria, Dheera, here differs from university to university and specific to your domains. One cannot really generalize the admission criteria as it is in our country. And I believe all the other things we have covered in the last episode. How important it is to learn German before we arrive in Germany and after coming here. It is very, very, very important to learn German if you're planning to come to Germany. Take for example your job life or your social life. For getting a job, an internship, a work student, or thesis in a company, German is preferred. It is not that people who don't know German do not get a job or a thesis. German is really important when considered these things. Then going ahead is job prospects. So as of now there are ample jobs in various fields, but if you are planning to come and study here and we talk about the job prospects after 2 years, I cannot really predict that. As of now, thumbs up, job markets are amazing. About finding accommodation in dorms and how to find out the availability. Then the second question also, what is the warm rent and a regular rent here? So about accommodation, about the visa procedure, they are very subjective domains to talk about. So we will be covering that in our upcoming videos. So just bear with us for that time. Just a fact what I would like to mention here is getting an apartment or getting a place in a dorm is way too cheaper than taking private apartments. What is warm rent? So warm rent is an all-inclusive rent where all your utility services like electricity, water bill, the bill for your heater, internet in some cases is included. And a regular rent here, it differs from place to place. In Chemnitz, getting a shared room or A dorm room, it differs from 250 to 300, whereas if you go to the southwest part or the southern part, Stuttgart, Munich and Baden-Württemberg, Bavaria, there it differs from 300 to 600 euros a month. How to apply for visa from India and which German consulate they can apply. So as I told you, we are going to cover this in our upcoming videos. What is SOP and LOR, why it is important, and a few samples if you can share. Definitely would like to share some examples or samples from our personal experience, what we people, how we applied for. But again, our next video would be concerning your question. And yeah, we also have Naveen who wants to ask us why people are believing in the Indian consultancy system. Okay. So consultancy system, there are few advantages. All I can say about advantages, yeah. So you pay them money and then you sit and wait until you get a list of universities relevant to your bachelor studies. So these people, they study your profile, they take all the documents from you, they study a good profile for you, they suggest you the colleges, you just have to select one college out of that, you don't have to track your visa application or any process, you just have to wait, sit in your couch, watch TV and wait until you get a confirmation mail stating that you have got an admit, or in some cases you have got a rejection, for which they ask you for money. So why people are believing in such system? To ease up process. What we could do to avoid them? Well, watch our web series and stick to the official sites of DAR, Uni Assist, your university which you are interested in. Okay, so we have one more comment. Justin, awesome. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Justin. Yeah, one last most important thing what you can do right now is like, comment, share, subscribe, bell icon dabao to get our notifications. And bear with us until we give out better performances by our actors, by our directors, by our script writers. What else? Nothing. Thank you so much for all your support, your shares, your subscriptions. All the information what we have spoken in this video is down in the description below. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Our website is there. You can get an information or an insight about Chemnitz, about the studies there, about the universities, etc., etc., etc. So see you until next time.